actually here from America. That would work. You know, it's funny, because I'd just like to share something with you. I do solemnly swear that I will support the Constitution for the United States and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same and defend them against all enemies, foreign and domestic, and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of my office according to the best of my ability, so help me God. That's a simple oath. There's not much to it. So why is it so damn hard for our public officials to keep it? That's what we're all here for. Only a handful even make the attempt. And today, we join in solidarity with these few. It's a genuine pleasure to stand with the Q10, the officers who refuse to participate in what they believe to be acts of corruption for a chief who seems more akin to a cartoon character than a peace officer. These officers deserve our respect, and we salute them. It's truly a pleasure to share this stage with Mayor Foster and Representatives Burgess and Seal, who take our individual liberties seriously. And it's an honor to be here with Stuart Rhodes, Ernest Hancock, Jennifer Jones, Jordan Page, and all of the other champions of the rule of law who've gathered here today in the Arizona desert to express their commitment to individual liberty. But most of all, it's an honor to be here among you, those of you who cared to show up today, to show your support. Thank you for braving the elements, traversing the distances, and for standing up for our uniquely American ideals. Why do we support this tiny community against a corrupt and out-of-control town council that has become nothing more than, in my view, a glorified HOA filled with individuals who suffer from a particularly destructive form of the little Hitler syndrome? We support you because we know that in America, for any of us to be free of oppression and tyranny, we must stand all for one and one for all. If not, none of us, nor our children, will know the sweet taste of the fruit of the liberty tree. Quartzsite represents every single town and city across this incredible nation. If we allow the outrageous acts of corrupt officials to continue unabated, here, these acts will bleed into every single community in America, and she will be gone. There's no place we can run. There's no place we can hide. So we must stand and defend here, now, our fellow citizens and those principles of our birthright on which this nation was founded. But we cannot let the atrocities continue. The abolitionist Frederick Douglass expressed it very well when he said, "The limits of tyranny are defined by those who are oppressed." Have you had enough yet? Because I've had it enough. Let's make it a loud, clear, and resonant message that here in Quartzsite, Arizona, the people have reached the point beyond which they cannot be pushed. The governor, the attorney general, and even the county sheriff have failed to uphold their primary responsibility, while a renegade town council and a police chief, along with his loyal minions, have committed acts that demand prosecution. They have left the people of Quartzsite unprotected and with no alternative other than to protect themselves. When in the midst of rampant corruption and clear abrogations of free speech, an errant judge rules in favor of an admittedly armed and psychologically disturbed councilman to disarm his potential victim, something is fundamentally wrong here. It's a recipe for disaster. And this is why I've often said, the Second Amendment was purposely placed as backup in case the First Amendment didn't get the job done. And while most of us do know that corruption in Quartzsite is not a new item on the menu, it started with this peaceful hamlet's incorporation. The only peaceful alternative we must face is to simply unincorporate this town and rid the good people of Quartzsite of these dregs of society who are attracted by positions of power. But before that happens, I do believe the corrupt officials in this instance should be humiliated, charged for their crimes, stripped of their positions, fined in accord with their acts of corruption, and then jailed again.
And tarred and feathered!
To serve it as an example to all the other little Hitlers who might find themselves tempted to abuse a sacred trust. And that's why I was going to ask, who brought the tar, who's got the feathers, that we might set things right in Quartzsite, Arizona. Thank you very much.